Hey everybody, well, tonight I'm going to be putting up some blinds for my daughter's room. So let's get to it. Got all my stuff right here, ready to go. Gonna have to take this, put it inside so I can have the curtains come out around. So get there. Gonna have to find the right bit size. Phillips screwdrivers. These curtains are, these blinds are something else. They're magnetic, so I kind of just go back up in there. Oops. Yeah, these blinds are magnetic, so I'm gonna have to come down here. Good size for this.
So,
Let's try one more. Just so we know. It's good. That one seems to be alright. I'll do the bigger one. Alrighty. Choose the big bits. Alrighty. Oh man. Not exactly what I was hoping for, but we're gonna have to do this the old-fashioned way. Let's go do it then. A little bit more elbow grease, but not a problem. Alright, got it to a good point to where I could just drill it out. Oops. Oh no. Wrong bit size. Alright, let's go give this another shotty. There you go. Okay then. That's one side. Let's go get to this other side. Oh man, I hope that's not going to interfere with any copyright stuff. Maybe I should just keep talking. Anywho, this is my Friday night. Back when I was younger, my Friday night used to be hanging out all the time. Doing whatever, finding whatever. Yeah. But it's not all that bad. I'm at home, I'm safe, you know. Got everything I need. Not too bad. Oops, wrong way.
Alright, well, how about this? You live in my body.
Those ones are barely hanging in there. So now I'm gonna have to get these things pretty flush. I replaced the ones in my room. Similar. I still got to put up my curtains in my room, but on this, I'm gonna have to get it pretty close, pretty flush with it, like just put my thumb right there and start marking it. Okay. Doesn't really matter. As long as there's no holes in the way. Or outward. Flushed. And I gotta mark it. Excellent. So I got them marked. Just put it right in the middle there. Sorry. I did the same thing on this side. Look at that. Grease burn. Ouch. So now I'm going to take one of these drill bits, the skinniest one, make pre-holes. Oops. There we go. Just right on the dot. It looks like it. Ain't no turning back now. Not really sure if it has to be bigger than that, but I mean, I just don't want it to like all crack up when I'm trying to get it. Let's see one of these things here. Looks like a fairly good size. Yeah. Still has a good enough room to hold on. Alright, I had to make the hole slightly bigger. I was having a little problem with the screws going in. Just make it a tad bigger. Alright, well, I got him in there. Uh-oh. Now I just need to stop right there so I can get a good positioning of everything. I think it's a drill bit. This is too small. Alright, got some light going on now. Slide it a little bit out so I could adjust it. Alright. Flush. Oops. I don't know what everybody's camera setup is. I'm just using a phone. On my other videos, I used the... Whoa, what the heck is going on here? Alright, these are 84-inch Blackout panels. Okay. Here we go. So I'm gonna have to... About right there. Wow, that's pretty high. That's more than 2 inches for sure. Alright, I marked it even with the floor, just so all that cold air will go down straight to the floor. Let's go see. So what is that? 1, 2, 2.5 inches up. So 2.5 up and 2.5 wide. That makes it a lot easier. Well, it's not. We'll just say 2 3/4 high. 2 3/4 high. Okay, now we just mark it over here. Okay. So, I just thought of something. The panel is going to go not only here, but go around. So I'm going to have to measure how much this is going to take. So that's about like 1.5 inches. So 2.5 minus from, or 1.5 minus from 2.5. That leaves me an inch. So it's 2 3/4 up and 1 inch out. I think that'll be enough to cover all the sunlight coming in from the top. And then around the side, especially if it's just going to be closing off all the way around. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. Alright, so I marked them both. But something's really bugging me about that. It seems too close. So I took one of the panels up here, and it is extending further than I thought. So I'm going to go back to my original idea, which was 2.5, but it kind of seems a little bit too much. So I'm just going to go ahead, well, let's see. Does 2 inches look okay? Oh, we'll just leave it at 2.5. 2.5 is going to be, oh gosh, there's a ledge right here. How big is that ledge? Yeah, 2 inches is fine. We'll barely go around. Yeah, 2 inches is fine. Alright then, so it's 2 3/4 up. Here's a 1 inch, 2 inch, and then 3.5. And I re-measured the panel just to make sure, and it is extending way out here. There's going to be way more than enough fabric to cover everything. And, you know, it's just sticking out just a little bit more. And they'll guarantee all the sun doesn't come in on the top or the sides. So now I'm going to go ahead and mark the other side. Alright, so we gotta get this thing out of here. These are the brackets that came with it. Oops. Don't poke a hole through anything here. Alright. Well, I hope everybody's having a good Friday night. Well, actually, it's Saturday after midnight. I think it's like 12:20 or something like that. Turn on this TV here. Watching Blood of Heroes. Let's grab the other side here. Be easier. Okay, so it's gonna be sitting right about here. Oh gosh, I really need a. There we go. Something like that. Yeah, it's gonna be perfect. It's gonna. You know what? I did not even factor in this because I'm gonna have like one going inside as well as the outside. This is gonna be the blackout, and this one's gonna be like a sheer kind of like, I don't want to say lace, but you know, it's kind of like see-through on the inner side and then on the outside. So, gosh, I didn't even think about this, but it shouldn't interfere with anything. It's more than 1 inch out because this is where the ledge is, so it's gonna be Going right around that ledge. Alright, now I'm just gonna mark it and make my holes. Alright, let's make these holes. I'll make sure I got that right. Once we do, ain't no going back. Dealio. Oops. Oh shoot, I didn't even mark this side. Excuse me. So, I just noticed if I do make this pre-hole bigger, it's gonna be really close. I'm not really sure if I want to try. Maybe I'll do one hole and see where we're at, but that's kind of really close. And I don't have a bit, just a tiny bit bigger than that. Alright, I pre-holed it. Let's go see. Oh yeah, that's perfect. Perfect. Alright, good to go. Alrighty. So these pre-holes are nice, but you gotta remember, don't over tighten them. You don't want to strip it. Once you strip it, it's like it defeats the purpose of having the screw in there. Nothing's gonna be grabbing. So just be careful when you tighten it up. You don't want to tighten it up with your electric drill, because this is gonna go and that'll be donezo. And then you're gonna be remeasuring, and you're gonna have holes just like this. Looks like, oh well, we know where that came from. But there's a bunch of holes in here. This building was made back in the 70s. So, one side's up. Next part. Oh my god, finally. We are just about done. I mean, pretty much the hard part is done. You know, all the measuring and realigning all this stuff. I mean, right now, all I have to do is take out the rods. And then, sorry, won't focus. Take out the rods. Put all this stuff on there. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? And then it's going to go with that. I think my daughter's going to love it. And then just hang it up, basically. So, catch you in a few. I said I was going to catch you in a few, but there's a weird thing in here. I don't think I've ever seen one before. Alright, this thing. What is that? Like, was this supposed to be for my pre-holes, or? Oh, maybe I should read the instructions, huh? You know us men, we just do things. We don't read anything. And for me, reading is just another language. Oh, look at that. Support Central. Support Central. Oh. To go right in the middle. I guess it does help to read, huh? Alright. There we go. Almost there, almost there. And there we go. Let's see if I can get a little bit back here. Whoa! See, it barely touches the floor. So all that cold air will just go all the way down. And the middle panel looks pretty, doesn't it? But don't you notice something though? Look. It stops. I was so bummed because I didn't read the fine print. This is only a single. There's only one in here. On the back side, it tells you how many you need. And right there it says 1. So I thought there was 2, but look, even says right there 1. I don't know how that, just look how pretty that is. I'll fix it, I'll get another one. I'm pretty sure my daughter will love this. Now she won't have like the sun bothering her in the morning. Isn't that nice though? I'm still gonna have to get some tie backs. So put them on the wall right here. Put them on the wall right here so she could tie it up like this. But for the most part, it's done. Yep. Now I'm just gonna have to do the same thing to my sons. But isn't that pretty? Yeah, that's nice. One more of those panels is like 10 more bucks. These ones were $12. The rod up there was about $4 or $5. So, in all, it's about like $25. But then I'm gonna have to buy another one, so roughly about $30 to $35 setup right here. But it's worth it, it looks pretty, Anyway, just wanted to thank you for joining me. I don't really have much to do these days, especially at my age. All my friends are out doing things like drinking and running after women. If I didn't have kids, I'd probably be doing the same thing. Anyway, this is straight up to you, telling you to stay positive, and always keep a smile on your face. You guys take care. Bye.